Good morning, happy Sunday, how's it going? Welcome to Refresh. I'm your host Mike Janella, and we have 7 of the best videos from around the internet that we found just to put a smile on your face today. Here in the studio with me, you can't see her yet, we'll change that later, but you can hear her for now. Producer Erica, hello.
Hello, and happy Sunday to you too.
Yes, hope all your weekends are going great. Make sure to send your comments Erica's way. She'll be reading them. I'll be checking them out as well. And just enjoy this countdown with us, won't you? We start with our number 7 video, and we do a lot of gender reveals on this show. But here's a gender reveal that actually went wrong, but ended up being all for the better. Take a look.
Happy everybody could be here. Thank you all for coming. I want to thank my family that couldn't be here, friends, all of y'all that are here. I just want to say we love y'all and glad everybody could come. We appreciate it all. I love you too. I love you, man. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and reveal the twins that we're having. So ladies first.
All right, so on yesterday's show, remember, Erica, we had a gender reveal that was just for one baby, and the surprise was that it was actually for twins.
Yes.
So these guys already know they're having twins. And the first one is...
Mom, girl.
Right.
One right.
And a crazy dog.
That's what you're
All right, so far so good. I told you we were going to have a little bit of a that's coming up shortly, so make sure to keep your eyes peeled. But so far, one baby down, and we're smooth sailing.
Come on, Garrett. Let's go this
Bigger
side.
company lost all their ammo.
All right, come on, Blue.
Let's go, Blue. Let me be right.
It's the Ratliff family, by the way, so shout out to them for
I need a blue.
taking this video and sharing it with the rest of us.
Might be warm.
A little bit of a tease. To the face!
Oh my gosh.
That's okay. He's dancing, he's hopping around, he's good.
I feel like he might have played that one off pretty good.
Yeah, because he might have gotten a concussion or knocked out, but no, he took it like a champ.
Didn't mean to steal the grenade,
Oh, man.
We're having a boy and a girl, baby. I've never been wrong.
And now Dad, when his twin boy and girl grow up, can have that video to show them whenever they want to laugh and how embarrassing it is. Erica, it knocked him backwards onto his butt.
I got scared for a second.
Oh.
There are lots of comments saying, wow, I hope Dad's face is okay.
Seriously, Dad looks like he's doing fine, and he was happy. He's dancing. He's having 2 beautiful babies. He'll be okay. Anytime you deal with flares, I guess that's the issue, the risk that you run. So, Dad, nice job on that video, and congratulations to that couple. Human twins, like we just saw, they're great. But now for our number 6 video, horse twins. Very rare in nature, but lucky for you, we caught an instance on tape. Let's take a look. You'll see some words flashing across the screen. They come and go pretty quickly, so I'll catch you up on the story as it happens. This is Daisy. She's pregnant, but 7 days overdue. And finally, you see there the first foal that she's given birth to. Its name is Don Quixote, which is a great name for a baby horse, by the way. Great name for anybody. So cute, trying to stand up on its legs. This is out in South Africa. Saratoga Stud is the name of the facility. And you can see Daisy, the mom, already trying to help her new baby stand on its own 4 feet. But, surprise, a second baby is coming. After the staff there realized that something wasn't quite right. And so here is baby number 2. Her name, Duet. See what they did there, Erica? Because it's 2 of them.
I like that.
It's Duet. Yeah, it's a cute name. But this is extremely rare. Horses almost never give birth to twins because it's actually bad for the mom. So usually, even when they're pregnant with twins, naturally only one will be born. So to see this is super rare and pretty much miraculous. with a mama horse, it's kind of like, which baby do I help? They're both kind of having their issues standing up. She's got help there from the staff, but this horse must be going crazy. The other thing too with horse twins, when the births do happen, they do come out a little bit thinner, as you can see. And they acknowledge that right there. Two little but healthy foals. So even though they may look a little bit emaciated, don't worry, they're in good hands out there at Saratoga Stud. And these two foals will be up and running in no time. So how about that? You ever see that, Erica? Horse twin birth?
Never have. That's my first time.
That's
so
what we do here on Refresh.
Congratulations to Mama.
Yeah, congratulations to Mama. All right, we still have so many more videos to get to in our top 7 countdown. We also have a professional first aid kit emergency hack coming your way that you're definitely going to want to stick around for. But first, we're going to take a quick break. Everybody, welcome back to Refresh. Mike Janella here with you. Producer Erica is with me as well, reading the comments. We have 7 of the best videos from around the web for you today, and we keep our countdown going with our number 5 video. I'm going to sing you a song, Erica, real quick.
Yeah.
Old MacDonald had a farm, and he decided to dance, and then he took this video for us to share with you. That was bad.
That was terrible.
Hopefully his dancing is better than my singing. Take a look. So you're looking at this farmer, and he's having a good day at the office, and once that beat drops, whoa. I've got no words. Look at these moves.
He's got good moves.
Whoa, taking it to the floor. Little stanky leg.
Mike, I've seen you dance like this.
Well, a couple weeks ago we did, was it last week? I lose track because you didn't do so many crazy things. We had our little Elvis Presley dance off, remember? My moves are pretty good. They're not this good, but... Wow. I've got nothing. Little shake at the end. Oh, that was great.
I thought that was really good.
Oh, so good.
We have Jacob in the comments saying, I taught him those moves.
Oh, well, Jacob, you must have some good moves yourself. You must be quite popular back wherever you're watching. I mean, you know, the thing is, if he's that happy at work to be dancing like that, good for him. That's living the good life. Love seeing stuff like that. Love seeing stuff like this. This next story, our number 4 video. This story has everything. It has forbidden love. It has heartbreak. And then 50 years later, a happy ending for us to check out.
I met Prentice in the cafeteria at Occidental College in 1961.
She was much too beautiful for me.
And then at Thanksgiving time, he was going to be away like all of us would be for 4 days, so that was going to be trouble.
She showed up unannounced at my house in Santa Maria, where I was with my parents, and I was dumbfounded.
I want to see him. That was bold for me.
And then the next day we wandered around town, visited.
He showed me around Santa Maria.
One point kissed and held hands.
From that point, we knew we had to be married.
The very first time I went to Janice's father's house for dinner, I had no idea of what he might think of me.
My father called me at the dorm at night, and he simply said, you stop seeing that boy or I'll cut off your tuition. That wasn't going to work for me. I had to get a college degree.
I felt terrible about the breakup itself.
I thought of him, I would say, almost all the time. It was very hard.
When my mom died in the mid-90s and I went through her papers, was the engagement announcement of our engagement that had been in her local newspaper, and she'd held on to it all that time. But more amazing, when Janice's mother died, and the two mothers had never met, And Janice goes through her mother's wallet is the engagement announcement that had been in her local newspaper, which she had kept in her wallet for 30+ years.
The signs were that we were supposed to be together.
So we saw each other then a decade or so later, and we hadn't seen each other at all in the interim. We had brunch at the Cliff House in San Francisco. She was late. She's always late. I was early. I'm always early. And when she got there, I said, "Those are beautiful pants. They are exactly the same color as the outfit you wore at the Thanksgiving dinner in 1961.
I was surprised he remembered.
It was time to rectify what had gone wrong 50 years before.
We had a wonderful wedding.
We got married at Occidental College. There's a courtyard there that's a part of the student union and a part of the eating facility. So it was very appropriate because we had met at the cafeteria all that time before.
We are so happy. Our marriage is perfect. And of course, we have very few years now to live it, but it will be perfect.
Man, adorable stuff. Can you imagine, Erica? 50 years?
But you know what? Love conquers all. I guess that's real, right?
That's I mean,
amazing.
That's no better proof than what we just saw from Janice and Prentice. It's hard to, believe nowadays that Dad says, don't see that boy. I think times have changed a little bit, but back then, and he said, "I'm cutting your tuition off." That's a tough decision for a young woman to make. But yeah, love conquers all, like you say. That's the big takeaway from this.
Well, we have Heather in the comments saying, she is rooting for them. The lady said they don't have that much time together now, but she's like, you have all the time in the world if you really think about it.
That's really true.
Make
Now
the
they
best
have
out of it
together. That's the very important thing. We move on to our number 3 video in our countdown as we head toward our number 1 video and a great hack coming up your way. You're going to want to stick around to check that out. But first, a professional organizer. I think most of us could use that at home, right? Things get a little bit out of hand or a little bit messy.
Yeah.
Someone just come in, right, Erica, and just clean it all up. Well, imagine doing that for a living. That's what Barbara Reich does, and she found a challenge unlike any other. Let's take a look.
I'm Barbara Reich, and I'm a professional organizer. A professional organizer goes into people's homes and offices to organize what they have, to find a place for everything, and put everything in its place.
Hi, I'm Kathy Hurler.
Hi, I'm James Hurler.
Our oldest is Logan. He will soon be 7, and he was adopted at 17 months from China.
We adopted Bay and Faye. It was actually a year ago on May 19th. They were 3.5 years old when we got them.
All 3 of them have albinism.
Albinism is characterized predominantly by a lack of pigmentation in the hair, eyes, and skin. It also can cause a malformation of the retina, which gives the children what's known as low vision. They're all legally blind. Finding things is often a problem, even if it's something that's right in front of them.
Hi, I'm Barbara.
Hi, I'm James Hurler. Pleased to meet you. Am I glad to see you?
In general, the Hurlers seem to gather a lot of
bit of a hoarder.
In particular, James. James is a collector. He's passionate about his toys, and so he has his toys alongside the children's toys, and there just really wasn't any rhyme or reason to the way things were put away, if you could even say they were put away at all. The children in this house have poor eyesight, in fact are legally blind, and so knowing where things go and being able to put them in those places, and more importantly find them in those places, is extremely important.
We're going to move the Lego table out, get that out of the way. We're going to get the pull-up bar
I love
out.
watching her in action. You can see how the mind works.
This whole corner is coming out, and then we can start clearing some of the surfaces.
We've outgrown the house in short order. We want to keep the amount of people, so I guess we've got to get rid of some of the stuff to make room.
His collectibles are all over the room.
That was from an ex-girlfriend. That one was Oktoberfest, obviously.
We need the Heineken ashtray.
Dad's got a lot of trinkets lying around the house.
Those are mixed in with the children's things. Compounding the problem is that James recently lost his parents, and he has cleaned out their house, and a lot of things that are truly, truly sentimental to him have ended up in that room as well.
That is toys that I took from my parents' house that I have not gone through yet.
You haven't unpacked them.
James's room is his office and his playroom, which made it a little bit more complicated for him. And so my feeling was that James's room could really do double duty as a playroom for James and a place where he could display the collectibles and the memorabilia that's super important to him, and a place where his children could play. When you have a family with multiple children, particularly small children, life has descended into a period of chaos.
And I want to make room for the kids' toys to live alongside James's toys.
He had a lot of things tucked away that were actually very interesting to look at, and we could put those on the shelves. And things that weren't so interesting to look at that we could hide. So once we did those things, we were in a position to bring more of the children's toys into the room. What do you think?
Wow.
Have you ever seen this room have
looks
so
like
little
a
in it?
different house.
There's all the stuff.
Definitely
There's room to play.
We were able to set up some areas for the children. When everything is labeled, you can make sure that things will get back to the correct spot because there's no confusion about where things go. And again, these bins were all donated graciously by the Container Store. And the most important thing really is to make the surfaces clear. Before there was clutter on every conceivable surface and then some. Now there are clear surfaces, designated places for things, and I think this is a really fun room now. What do you think?
How long can Dad keep this clean is the question, I think.
Super challenging, but really fun. And James was so agreeable, and he really followed all of our suggestions, which made him a pleasure to work with. The children were adorable. We had them helping out, and I really just think it's going to be a great place for this family, and I really look forward to seeing them enjoy it.
What a happy looking family, and now they have more space to enjoy themselves and walk around, not step on Lego pieces and stuff like that.
She did a great job.
It was an outstanding job, yeah. Shout outs to her and for that family not getting to enjoy all of that. Our next video though, Erica, imagine being her, Barbara, the home organizer, coming into a place with a buffalo living in it, a 2,500 pound buffalo. Can you believe that?
I might just walk out the door and say, see you later.
I wouldn't believe it if we didn't have the video to see it, but we do, so take a look.
I'm R.C. Bridges from Quinlan, Texas, and I'm better known as the Buffalo Whisperer, and we have a pet buffalo named Wild Thing.
They live, it's in the house. How does that work?
Hey, Wild Thing. That's you.
Pages. Hey, look here. Here. It's been a while back, hasn't it, huh?
This is Ronnie and Sharon Bridges. They live in Texas.
Well, just having a unique animal, you know, a pet buffalo. I always wanted to train one. We had 52 heads.
Pet buffalo.
But I lost my left eye, and we had to sell the herd to have my eye replaced. And we kept Wild Thing, actually for my boy to train. And because if I got my eye bumped, I had to get another eye. And my boy backed out on me after about 2 weeks. He said, Daddy, I can't take it anymore because Wild Thing was kicking us and horning us all the time. And he was only a baby then. It seems just like an everyday deal to me now. Now when I started it was different, but now it's just part of our life. He's no more different than having the wolves in the house.
Oh yeah, they have wolves in the house too, like whatever. I'd love to know, guys, let us know, what's the craziest pet you have? Does anything out there compare to a pet buffalo?
The only reason I was able to train Wild Thing, I had run cattle ranches in my life. I've lived on 9 different ranches. I've been mostly a horse trainer all my life. But because of working with Mustangs and, you know, wild horses, I worked with a lot of wild cattle and trained them too, to, you know, for leading, for showing. And if I hadn't done that, I've been a rodeo clown. If I hadn't done all of them things, I probably couldn't have trained a buffalo. The people that don't know me think I'm crazy, and the people that do know me know I'm crazy.
That's my new life motto, I think. Oh, so good. A pet buffalo. I still can barely believe it. All right, guys, we have a professional first aid emergency kit tutorial hack coming up. But first, we're going to take a quick break. Back right after this. Refresh, Mike Janella here, your host with you. We have now gotten to the top of our countdown for today, and producer Erica is going to be joining me here in just a little bit, because sometimes you have an emergency, right? A professional emergency. Spot on your tie, or a rip in your dress, and you can't get to a store or home in time to fix it before the big meeting with the boss. If only you had a first aid kit in your pocket that can help you out. We're about to make one, but first, we got to figure out how to do it. Let's take a look. somehow we're gonna do that, put all that stuff in one little box. She's here.
Hello.
Erica. Hi, welcome.
Thank
Always
you.
nice having you here. So, now we want to make this clear. It's a first aid kit that we're making, right?
Yeah, it's a first aid kit / a survival kit.
Right.
It's like a work survival kit.
That's the key word. Yeah. If you're like bleeding or you've broken your ankle or something, this is not what we're here for.
This is not that kit.
No.
But it only takes a few things. You probably have the majority of them in your house already. It's
a good start.
And then obviously some you probably have to go out and buy. But it's really quick and easy, and you can tailor it to what you feel you need.
Cool.
I said I'm a clumsy person, so there's probably a lot of things in here that I need.
All right. So you've got this bag with all our stuff.
Don't get crazy.
$2. It's enough to get you a couple slices of pizza if you're in a pinch for a meal.
So we have some earbuds here.
All right.
We have, we'll take out just one or two nail files in here. We have some Band-Aids.
And let us know, guys, in the comments. Obviously, we show you some suggestions in that video, and we brought some of our stuff. But if you were trying to make a professional or a business or out-in-the-world survival kit that you could fit in your pocket, what's the 1 or 2 things that you need in yours that maybe we don't have here?
Yes, exactly. Like I said, everyone can tailor it to what their needs are. And this just seems like a whole mess right now, but once you get it together, and I mean, it's something you can carry. I mean, most women would carry it in their purse, guys can carry it in their back pocket, or if they have a satchel or something along those lines. You know, I see some guys with their, well, it's like a book bag.
Yeah, or if we're going to fit this all in this little can here, that could fit in the pocket of a suit jacket or in the back pants pocket.
You're probably already carrying something that's this size anyway.
I know friends who have wallets that are that big. They have the old coupons and credit cards that are 10 years old they don't use anymore. So this is a breeze. This should be super easy.
Like I said, it's a little bit of an emergency kit and a work survival kit. And when I say that is because you could add, most people I feel like need toothpicks. Right?
Yep. Got a big meeting with the boss, you're going to ask for that raise, you got lettuce in your teeth, you can't get it out, you need a toothpick.
So those can easily fit in there. We have, and I'll wait until this one. I'll wait for this one.
Ooh, saving something juicy for the end.
I always randomly get a paper cut.
Oh, Band-Aids.
Yes.
Clutch, gotta have them.
Put some Band-Aids in there.
Or sometimes if I'm wearing shoes and my socks aren't really protecting me there, my skin cuts where the shoe comes at the ankle, so Band-Aids, those are
Do you tend to get headaches a lot? Or get like stress headaches?
Only
or
when I'm here with you, Erica. Oh, just kidding, just kidding.
Or an upset stomach, because actually I force you to eat hot dogs.
Yes, that is more like it. Yeah, so and acid for sure.
And you can put some aspirin in there, the small pieces.
Yeah.
And if for some reason you don't want to carry them like this, you could always put it in this little jar. So that if you don't want to put the plastic portions in there.
So take them out of the wrapping
and you can put them in there so that you have more room.
I like that.
So you could always do that.
Space saver too.
Exactly. And we have cough drops.
Yep. Especially in the wintertime or allergy season.
Now, I tend to stuff always falls apart. I told you, I'm clumsy. I'm a very clumsy person. So I always need safety pins for some odd reasons. So, I mean, and you can switch up the sizes. Obviously, we have a large. We have some smaller ones here. But those will fit in there. Now, we do have a nail clipper. This could just be for the person who's like, oh my gosh, I'm running to a job interview or I have a meeting and they want to keep themselves up. Yeah. So you either could take the nail clipper or you could, if you would rather file, we could always...
Yeah, because a big nail file, is not, or even a mini one like this, lengthwise, is not going to fit in this little tin.
We could always...
But Edgar brought some scissors, boom, there we go. And now, I don't have to go for a manicure when I'm late to that job interview. I'm just good to go myself.
We do have a few other things. People always talk about money. Obviously, this would be in your wallet, but let's say you're just like, I tend to forget to carry cash on me quite a lot. I always end up having a card. It's just something that happens. Sometimes I need that $1 or $2.
Yeah.
And you're not taking this from me. This is...
Yeah, if I slowly steal the tin at the end,
so just
when some money's
obviously
inside
fold
of
it up. Can put that in there. So even though people might be like, well, that's not much money, but $2 can come in handy if you really just need something quick.
Yeah, or you got to tip somebody that's helped you out or something. Yeah, and down to your bottom dollar, it's right here on you at all times.
Now here,
what is this?
Now, okay, this is really quickly, and I have to
like
figure out how to open this. Yeah. Oh, there we go. If you just know you're someone who tends to rip your pants a lot, I'm one of those. Guilty. You could always add
this is like a sewing kit.
Yeah, the little scissors in there. And if you needed to add these in here, you could. I don't really think you'd need like the measuring tape.
One problem for me with this, then you got to actually sew, and I don't know how to do that.
Okay, so
I'm not a very domesticated
So then this one isn't
person.
for you. We're gonna take that one out.
You can put it for yours, but for me, yeah, I have to learn.
Okay.
I'd be on YouTube, like how do you sew torn pants?
But you can add these in there.
It's good to have.
And then the last thing I would say is, even though a lot of our phones have a flashlight on it, what if one day it's just not working? And we're somewhere and
phone battery's dead.
Have that, it works. Put
I
that
like
in
it.
Here.
That's smart.
And I'd say if for some reason, if you're having a hard time keeping it down, which this one's pretty good, put a rubber band on it. And you're done.
Boom.
And so we have some other stuff here, obviously, and this will be quick. This is more for like, I feel like when girls, we lose our hair ties, or we just have these huge purses and they're all the way at the bottom and they're just terrible. We need some bobby pins to throw in there. So we could always do that. And if we're traveling, earplugs.
Which come in so in handy on planes, trains, anything.
So look at that. And it all fit in this small.
I gotta say, I was a little skeptical when you walked in here and you had that bag, giant bag full of stuff. And I said, we're gonna fit this all in here?
Yes.
But lo and behold, and the money's in here, right? So I can just back pocket. This is great.
I might want to go get an ice cream later.
This is awesome.
So.
Yeah, you can get ice cream for $2, so yeah, it works. This is awesome. I hope you guys will be able to use this in your own goings on, and yeah, let us know in the comments stuff that you think you would put in yours that maybe we didn't have room or time for.
Yeah.
Anything else you might sneak in there yourself?
No, I think I'm okay. I actually like the way this turned out. What about you?
Yeah, same. The toothpicks, I think, are super versatile because they can help you with picking your teeth, but you can, I don't know, I just feel like having little wooden sticks around is always helpful. This is very MacGyver. It is, yeah. Hopefully you don't have to defuse any bombs or, escape any hostage situations, but for those little emergencies in life that come up every once in a while, this is great to have.
So that was perfect.
Yeah, this was great. Well, thanks, Erica. Now my life's changed. I feel like I got this on my list of knowledge, and this is great. This is awesome stuff. Thank you guys for watching, too. Hope you have a great rest of the weekend. Hope you enjoyed the countdown. And Erica, it's every day, 10 a.m.
Yes, it is.
All right, so come on back, guys, and check out Refresh next time. But thanks for watching. Have a great rest of the weekend. Don't forget, life's about the little things.
Sure is.
See ya.